Hello everyone, we are going to take the third part of morphometric analysis of watershed as areal and relief parameters. Area of the watershed is an important parameter that points to the volume of water generated from a rainfall. Once the watershed has been delineated, area can be computed through attribute table in ArcGIS. Basin parameter is the exterior boundary of the watershed and is calculated along the ridge line or the highest contour line that indicates size and shape. Basin length can be defined in many ways. For instance, Horton in 1945 elaborated a basin length as the separation between outlet and the farthermost point on basin boundary. According to Iscombe in 1956, basin length can be taken as the longest basin dimension measured from the drainage outlet and is parallel to the principal drainage line extended up to the boundary. Gardner in 1975 defined basin length as the longest distance measured from drainage outlet to the point on the boundary, equidistant from the outlet in both directions around the perimeter. The drainage density is analyzed in terms of kilometer per square kilometer and indicates the channel spacing. Drainage density and runoff are directly proportional. Therefore, drainage density indicates the runoff in the area or the rainwater volume that would infiltrate into the soil media. Stream frequency is the total number of stream segments of every order per unit area. Low stream frequency is indicative of an area that has low relief with permeable subsurface strata. Length of overland flow denotes the maximum length of the surface flow of runoff that steers to formation of stream channel. Length of overland flow is considered to be of higher significance in a small size watershed. The ratio of square of the basin length to the corresponding area that indicates the circular nature of the watershed is referred to as basin shape. The shape of the watershed, which determines the stream discharge characteristics, is signified by form factor. In 1932, Horton defined form factor as the ratio of watershed to the square of the watershed length. The small value of form factor indicates an elongated watershed shape. The ratio between the circumference of the watershed area to the watershed length is termed as elongation ratio. In 1967, Singh considers circular watershed to be more effective in generating rapid runoff volume than an elongated one. The value of elongation ratio value varies from 0.6 to 1, wherein value close to 1 indicates low relief and value 0.6 to 0.8 signify high relief and steep slope. Miller in 1953 defined the circulatory ratio measures with respect to the stream flow in the subwatershed, predominantly controlled by the length and frequency of the stream, land cover pattern, relief, geological structures, and topography of the watershed. The measure of watershed shape is termed as the compactness coefficient. It is the ratio of watershed perimeter and the circumference of the watershed area. When its value reaches 1, it implies the watershed shape corresponding to a perfect circle. And its value being 1.3 implies the watershed is to be more square shape, and when its value is greater than 3, catchment is interpreted as narrow and elongated shape. The texture ratio is given as the ratio of the first order stream with perimeter of the watershed. It depends on the underlying lithology, infiltration capacity of the bedrock, and relief aspects of the subbasin. Drainage intensity is defined as the ratio of the stream frequency and the drainage density. The low value of drainage density Stream frequency, drainage intensity indicates slow rate of surface runoff drained from the watershed, making it more prone to flood, landslide, and gully erosion. In 1968, Fanny Wren defined the infiltration number as a product of stream frequency and drainage density. The low value of infiltration number indicates higher infiltration and reduced runoff. Drainage texture communicates the relative channel closeness, which is dependent on the underlying lithology, relief aspect, and infiltration capacity. It is the parameter considered important in the morphometric analysis. In 1956, Iscombe defined the constant of channel maintenance is an inverse of drainage density and is used as a landform characteristics. The constant signifies the number of square kilometer of watershed areal requirement of development and sustenance a channel of unit kilometer length. According to Strehler in 1957, the constant is also an indicator of the relative extent of the landform unit in the particular drainage basin. Basin relief is the difference in highest and lowest elevation points of the basin. This relief parameter influences the flood pattern, control the channel slope, and also the quantum of sediment that can be released at the drainage outlet. According to Iscombe in 1956, the maximum relief to the greatest straight line distance parallel to the principal or highest ordered stream is relief ratio. Relief ratio normally exhibit an inverse relationship with drainage area, that is relief ratio increases as the drainage area decreases. There is also a strong relationship between hydrologic characteristics and the relief ratio. The ruggedness number is an expression of the product of drainage density and the basin relief. According to Melton in 1965, another relief parameter, Melton ruggedness number, is interpreted as the flow accumulation related index and is computed by dividing basin relief by square root of the drainage area. In 1956, Iscombe gives the elongation ratio classification as elongation ratio value less than 0.5 for elongated, between 0.5 to 7 for less elongated, and between 0.7 to 0.9 for oval and 0.9 to 1 for circular basin. In 1950, Smith gives a drainage texture classification as drainage texture value less than 2 for very coarse, 2 to 4 for coarse, 4 to 6 for moderate, 6 to 8 for fine, and greater than 8 for very fine texture. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like and share and subscribe the channel.